Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome to Biz Commentary. It's me, Biz, your host, and with me is Lunar.
Hello, citizens of the multiverse. Also help us. We're being held hostage here by Biz. He's trapped us on the satellite of love.
The satellite of hate. God, I gotta fix that sign. And then we have Strike over here.
I am almost out of this prison that they've trapped me in here. I just need 10 more games to win, and Lunar, you get away with that baseball bat.
Be here and take your punishment. You lost the last round.
And Kofer.
Hey there, true believers. Oh wait, is that copywritten? My bad.
I mean, it's kind of appropriate given what we're talking about. So, by popular demand, we are going to be covering Batman Beyond. In particular, can't talk today. We're going to cover Season 1, Episode 6, Heroes, aka Batman versus Not Fantastic Four -1.
So, the Josh Trank movie.
No.
We don't talk about that.
It never happened, Lunar. We keep telling you that was a very bad dream.
But it felt so real.
Just a dream. Anyway, so on my mark, we're going to start. If you want to watch it with us, it's available on HBO Max, or if you're bold, maybe it fell off a truck for you guys, or you just have it on DVD or you have it on your iTunes. Either way, you can watch it with us, along with Kofer's dog, or you can just listen to this as a podcast. Either way, we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, Doc. I miss Bugs being up there.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. God damn, I freaking love this opening.
Every cyberpunk opening ever imagined.
Yeah.
But it's done so well. Like, you saw Spellbinder, in the opening, there's hints of other villains, like, especially later on and everything.
Weirdly enough, it's like an anime opening. Because, like, if you think about animes, they do that. They have, like, artsy ways of introducing characters and also cool foreshadowing. Also, yeah, that was, like, for the longest time, it took me a while to realize that the playing card scene was a reference to the Royal Flush Gang, not the Jokers.
Yeah.
Really, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the Jokers were more prominent in the show, so they popped up. So, again, they were my first thing I would think about. So, cut me some slack, man. But yeah, it's really cool there. And yeah, then we have the Blight skull, which it's really funny because when you think about Blight only really showed up for like one season. And then after that, he's gone. Heroes. Oh my god, Terry must save the cheerleader so he can save the world.
God, they feel old right there.
Yeah, thanks for that nostalgia trip, Sonny.
Also, the Rocket guys are robbing M Technologies. M for Marvel, the world may never know.
Yep.
Less lawyers be involved.
And look, when it comes to feeling old or whatever, I'm turning 29, so there you go. And then we have our hero.
I'm turning 30. Oh, you're not old. I'm turning 30 this year.
Stop.
Mazel
But
tov.
now here comes Terry with the swing.
Oh,
And the death.
And I actually like the explanation too of why they have laser stuff. Oh, and Terry just murdered a dude.
yeah, that dude is like, okay, either that dude, like, well, who knows? Maybe he has his clothes are keeping him safe, but we'll never
Yeah,
know.
are they flat retarded?
Yeah, like, who knows?
And now it's not. Guys, we have to let it go. Let it go.
Oh man! Out of all the ice jokes you could have chosen, instead you went for a Disney reference. But yeah,
Hey,
Yep. See, even Kofer's dog disagrees here, and that dude is also clearly dead.
Well, I mean, I got this sort of an early hint that they're not. Spoiler alert, they may not be as on the up and up as we assume.
Yeah. But yeah,
no, that's right. Remember, some Marvel heroes will like.
Yeah, actually, also Strike also has a point here because Magma, the not Ben Grimm guy, just freaking threw a big ass rock at those dudes, and there's a good chance that every bone in their body freaking braked. If not, there's something internal bleeding.
If they're not dead now, they're going to be slowly dying by tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, let's not forget that just landed on the street. He could have killed just innocent bystanders with that too.
Yep. But yeah, we have the terrific trio, and their not so great outfits. Some of them actually kind of not making sense when you really think about it. Like Freyon, the ice girl. Later we're gonna see that she's like made of like liquid nitrogen. She's literally just liquid frozen gas, and someone just texted me. I'll answer that later. But yeah, like, how is she wearing that costume?
Oh, look, the crinkle.
Because yeah, the frickin' symbol looks like a crinkle fry. And yeah, now we're.
I was gonna say, it either looks like a crinkle fry or it looks like two ones stacked oddly next to each other.
Yep. But yeah,
The more you look at it, it could be either or.
Yep. But yeah, now
Like a
we're.
Magic Eye painting.
Oh yeah, tragic superhero origin story. Let the kids watch it; they'll love it.
Yeah. Let's just.
Yes. You know what I actually kind of love about this, you know? It does really kind of showcase one thing about Marvel. They never have a painless origin. DC heroes, 9 times out of 10, yeah, not really a painful, super painful origin, you know. But Marvel, 9 times out of 10, if you get a power, it's either because you're born with it, or you're going to be in misery.
Well, honestly, like even if you're born, even if you're born with it, there's no guarantee it's going to be painless. Like, talk to any mutant.
Also, they burn the American flag.
Yeah.
They're clearly not.
Yeah.
Oh, like the general.
Yeah. General Ross, Hitler. General Hitler Ross.
He might stop see Hulk.
Yep. And yeah. And now we see.
And I love how Bruce, like, instantly is like, I don't trust these folks.
Yeah.
I'm like, which then again, Bruce don't trust anybody not in his inner circle.
Yeah.
Which is himself and Ace.
Yeah, Ace Ace the Bat Hound, not Ace the robot, or Ace the psychic girl who has a very, very sad ending.
But you realize that Bruce literally honored her by naming his dog after her.
Wait.
Oh my God, you're right.
I mean, granted, sure, Ace was a thing in the comics, but not in the DCAU before that, to this point. So, yeah, he literally honored that dead girl by naming his dog after her.
Yeah.
I actually can still admire how, despite clearly being an old granny-looking character, Barbara actually still looks pretty good.
Hey, superhero training, it does the body good.
Yep.
Yep.
It looks like he's all wrapped up.
But
And now it's time to kick some ice.
Yeah. Which is kind of fun.
Now you get a good DC ice pun in.
Also, funny thing, right before this episode, the episode before this was Meltdown, the episode that featured Mr. Freeze. So Terry's dealing with 2 ice-themed characters in a row.
They're both incredibly sad.
Yeah, they're both fucked up. And they're both caused by lab accidents.
Done on purpose, almost.
Yeah. And of course we're seeing... Yeah, and of course we're seeing Magma being like, saving the day, but at the same time freaking the hell out of the kid because, well, even she can tell that that guy should not be near her whatsoever.
Well, and I was going to say, too, and, it can't be a Marvel hero without one person calling them, monster, monster!
Yeah. Oh, what I want to know is, why in the hell was Magma walking toward that girl? Like, what brought that on? What actually was that?
Well, I mean, my guess was that he was legit trying to check to see if she's okay. And
Saying, don't touch me. Well,
don't let him hurt me. And oh, those poor cops.
There goes some taxpayer dollars.
It wouldn't have been grim scene without smashing a mirror.
Yep.
freaks.
Yeah, and again, also making him different from Ben Grimm though is that he is a scientist.
He's actually basically Reed of sorts.
Yeah.
You could say he's something of a scientist himself.
Well, remember, guys, Ben is technically a scientist. Well, he's an engineer, but he's smart enough to be around the Fantastic Four. I feel a lot of people forget that Ben actually does have like a couple of doctorates in engineering.
Yeah. But still, like, the level of, but yeah, I'm talking about the level of intelligence. He's more closer to Reed. Like, he even tells him, like, dude, I know, like, this shit more than you.
Yeah, the only problem is he can't really work on it now because he set it on fire.
What I think is really sad about the Terrific Trio, too, personally, is the fact that they don't have a heart. And I do think that's because they are down a player of Storms.
Like, they need a Johnny Storm. Like, because they technically, Magma is their Reed Richards, while also being their Ben Grimm. Like, I guess you could say 2D Man is kind of like Johnny Storm, since if you notice, he does make a lot more jokes, but still, like, we don't get to know him that well.
I don't think he's so much that as it is, he's sort of I hate saying it, he's sort of like how people see Ben. He's the yes man. He's the guy that says, yeah, sure, Magma, you got it right.
Yep.
And stuff like that. He's not there to keep them in line or make jokes or do stuff like that and all. He's there to just say, yes, sir, boss. And of course, Freon never say no to her husband.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also,
that Magma point out the bottom has 4 eyes. That I almost thought, that the animation area, it makes it look like Trigon's trying to enter through an action figure.
Now that would have been an interesting story right there. But, yeah, I know we just talked over the scene, but I like that moment with Terry and Matt. It's just a nice little moment of, like, okay, his brother looks up to him, even though he doesn't realize it's him.
Like, he really liked the Terrific Trio, but it's very clear who his real favorite.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yep.
And, this part, I always thought this part of the whole story hurt a lot. Because even what reveals later on, of course, this dude clearly wants to make up for what and tries to help them. But there's no.
Also, General Norman, first name Ozzy.
Yeah, like, but yeah, like, and the whole thing, which seriously, like, rewatching this, I'm like, man, there's a lot of Jack Kirby elements in here, because, like, look at this machinery.
Yeah, that is something straight out of
telescope right there. It's so Jack Kirby, it's amazing.
It's like I'm looking at some of his early works while I'm watching this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also, let's see here.
I freaking love this Batmobile.
We have a scientist that was covered in chemicals. Drat, all he needed was a lightning storm to happen at the same time, and he could be the Flash Beyond.
Yeah. Well, we would get a Flash Beyond in the comics.
I know, I'm just saying, like, in this instance.
What I like about this, I actually think we're coming to one of my favorite scenes and all, and it's Terry seeing Magma again. And
under less cordial circumstances.
Yeah. Like, like, when he sees him, his first instinct is not, oh, you're up to no good. It's like, oh, hey, what's up?
Like, he straight up is like, hey, what's up? Clearly you're here to stop a bad guy or stop a villain plots. So what's up?
Also, Batman is kind of an idiot because he's like, okay, Batman's a superhero. I technically won. I could have just avoided suspicion saying, oh, yeah, they stole this, and it's, like, super secret important. I would have bought some time.
Yeah, like... But yeah, like, it's a great scene because it shows the difference between Terry and Bruce. Of, like, yeah, Terry's more optimistic and willing to trust people.
Bruce didn't have a bone to trust anybody, not even his own partners in the Justice League.
Well, in the early days, he was trusting, but, like, again, when, as time passed, it got more tougher. I mean...
And then Joker was Joker Jr.
Yeah, that whole thing. And yeah...
Well, thankfully, it's no longer canon because of the time travel episode in JLU.
Is it not canon?
Or as I like to say, is from one of my favorite creators, reality-altering shenanigans.
Well, like, are we sure it's not canon anymore? Because we actually really don't know.
No. So what happened with the time travel episode was, and I'll wrap this up real quick. No, long story short, yes, it is still canon. And the time travel episode actually was more of a bad future, like a worse beyond than what we have already. Which says something, considering not how great this one is.
Yeah, because...
And they learn the truth here.
Yeah, because they find out that it's not just the fact that, they can't, the powers can't be undone. It's, no, they are seriously fucked, both physically and mentally, and, yeah, they don't have long.
You know what I think would have been really sad if this episode was allowed to go longer and all? Imagine they were told early on there's a chance that the powers may twist your mind and all, and that's why they're doing all this. Jesus Christ. That's why they're trying to do all this good guy stuff and everything, is to try and go, hey, we are good guys and we can do good things before they
And here-
succumb to these.
And here's Director General Fury Hitler Ross with his not helicarrier.
Leading not Hydra.
Yeah, like again, this
with not Quinjets flying towards the building.
yeah, again, this episode like really showed their love for like, you know, Marvel while at the same time being parodies of it. And yeah, we have the freaking like Bruce going like, Terry, get out of there now, which that has echoed in our minds for a long time. And probably still will as we get older.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's weird because it's weird. Like Bruce actually cares. Like, and I think that's the thing. A lot of other people forget about DCAU Bruce. He does care, and that's his biggest problem. He cares too much.
Yeah. Also, this image right here, you know, Spider-Man, the final chapter in Batman Beyond.
One of the
You
numbers
ever wonder what would happen if Paul Dini and Bruce Timm actually got to do a Marvel show?
Well, they kind of did Paul Dini at the very least kind of did a Marvel thing because he did Spider-Man Year One, or first year, I forget. Anyway, it was supposed to be kind of like a take on Spider-Man's early years, showing it through the 90s.
Well, Paul Dini technically did get to work with Marvel, but honestly, I guarantee you they messed around with his work. I know we're saying this while the Terrific Trio are just massacring these motherfuckers. But yeah, Paul Dini actually did work on Ultimate Spider-Man, and you can kind of tell when he was writing the episodes, but even then you could tell that there was interference. Like there's like
Because it was Ultimate Spider-Man, the goofy kid-friendly cartoon and everything like that.
yeah, like
You know,
Here we have Batman's I have to save Aunt May.
I mean,
or Aunt Harriet in this case.
yeah,
come on, Batman, come on, Batman.
yep. Woo!
I'm expecting Magma just to say it's clobbering time, but I'm like, wait a minute, this is the wrong character.
I'm surprised that we didn't get a clobbering time like I'm surprised we didn't get like it's clobbering time-esque line from him.
And, here's what you can do. It's smoldering time.
Yeah.
That's literally perfect right there. And to be honest, what I also, I actually saw one thing regarding the concept art for Ultimate Spider-Man, the cartoon from back in the day. I'll talk about that another time and all. But right now, oh, there goes the car.
Yep. And
Also, Hydra X-Men. Even those straps.
oh yeah, kind of does. I get a little more Grant Morrison X-Men.
Yeah.
Which I still think has some good quality points to it, but we don't talk about how he handled Magneto. It was easily one of the worst things.
Oh yeah, no, I love Grant Morrison, but I'm not gonna pretend that was good. Also, that tunnel was made of lava. God damn, 2D man must have been in hell.
That must have sucked
Hey,
big
buddy,
time.
you got some visitors.
Yeah.
Also, we talked Kirby stuff earlier. Can we just say, like, this entire lab is just nothing but Kirby goodness
Yeah.
right here?
The cube even looks almost like an early Mother box.
Yeah. And yeah, this is when like they reveal that yes, they know that, you know, everything that they said was a lie, they can't be fixed, and that it was also his fault that all this crap happened, and it was all because, I wanted to score with your wife. Like there was also some jealousy of how famous he was getting, but still, like the fact that your goal was I want to score with your wife.
So I turned you on to genetic mutant freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might be.
in hindsight, it wasn't the best plan. Oh, dear Lord, I didn't realize this. You have 3 members. You have one guy that was the cause of all this. Everyone say hello to our DCAU Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah. Which I'm surprised the yeah, actually yeah, the Doom, which is funny because the Doom Patrol never showed up in the DCAU.
But,
Yeah.
I do like this thing. I saw from someone one time and all that. It could have been a neat thing to have this guy become could have been a version of Hank Henshaw. Because I can absolutely see, since this already is Fantastic Four if they went rogue, and that was what Hank's origin was. Also, Jesus, Hank Terry, you need you a warming? Oh,
Yeah, the fact that he
I
didn't,
love-
the fact that he survived that, like, I guess that also
when
means
you're
that,
talking about Magma's face at the when the actor is like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." There's
Yeah.
just that kind of frowny face afterward.
yep. And just like that, Terry, killed 2 people. Well,
Kill, manslaughter.
yeah, because right here, 2D's being
I don't see it
sucked.
as mercy killing. I've always seen it as more of a mercy killing since they were already dying anyways.
Well,
Yeah,
except that one. Except that one because that is a mercy killing minus the mercy, given how painful that was.
yeah, and yeah, of course, Magma's, and yeah, Magma decides, yeah, no, you're not gonna do this, and like Terry's trying to convince him, like, dude, people like you, you're a hero, and he's just like, no, man, I'm a freak of nature, I didn't choose this, which I'm like, yeah, say that to Captain Atom.
Yep. And Oreo and the Barry Allen.
I still think that's one of the coolest lines from a supervillain. Me personally, though, heroes get a choice. I never did. Like it's the sheer regret. It sounds like he actually feels like he regrets being the way that he is, even though he's completely gone nuts at this point.
Yep. And yeah, Terry just like knocks him out with a hose, and it's apparently that's enough to like at least knock him out. And I'm gonna say knocked out because I don't believe that'd be enough to kill him.
Either that or the mutation finally took hold, and it actually just decided to shut down his magma.
Yeah.
Also, something that I don't think we actually talked about. Rion, her real name is Mary Michaels, and Magma's real name was Mike Morgan. They literally borrowed the Marvel alliteration for those two.
Yep.
Oh my God, they did.
Yep. Also.
I never know the man's name either.
Yep.
I guess
It was Stuart Lowe.
Yeah, and now
he was Gladys' character.
Yep, and that's Batman, the anime. I almost said Batman animated series. That's Batman Beyond, season 1, episode 6, Heroes, and all around. I think it was a really good episode. Again, I think it's a good homage to the Fantastic Four, while at the same time being a parody. I feel like it could have been better. Maybe I do agree with you guys. I think if they made it a little bit longer, it could have been like a really awesome 2-parter. And hell. Yeah, I also agree that it could have been also a cool way to introduce Hank Henshaw to this universe. But on a whole, yeah, I had fun with it. And I'm bummed out the Terrific Trio didn't get to be more of a continuous thing, because apparently they did want to bring these characters back. Apparently 2D Man and Magma were supposed to be both revealed to be alive, while Freyon did technically die, but their goals were going to be reviving her.
Yeah. Also, I just realized something too with Magma.
Yeah?
They could have literally called him Tar Pit. Because really, the more you look at it, the more you realize, wait, that's Tar Pit. That's a Flash villain.
Yeah. Well, again, the show was famous for like taking B, C, and D listers and like reinventing them. Like again, Spellbinder was not an interesting villain. Like he was a Silver Age villain that people barely remembered, but then Batman Beyond brought him in, and boom. But for me, I really liked the episode. What about you guys? What do you guys think?
Sorry, man.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly. I do agree it's a great episode. If it was maybe like a 2-parter, it could have been a little bit better. Plus, there is the fact that Terry did technically, in this case, kill the villains, but we'll just look past that right now. It is also a great homage to Marvel in a lot of ways, and it is just a fun thrill ride from beginning to end.
Yeah,
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think that it's one of the more interesting early episodes, and I think a good indication of where they really, really wanted to take Batman Beyond in terms of how out there they now realize they could actually make some of their stuff. Like beforehand, yeah, there was some stuff that was out there, but it was still kind of like, okay, this is stuff you could have seen Bruce taking on back in the day and all. But now, with the Terrific Trio and everything, they realized, wait, we can actually have fun with this. And decided to go whole hog goofy with the whole situation.
Yeah, I'll agree to that because, again, like you said, a lot of the villains, like, okay, for instance, Street, did you see the debut of the next episode? Really not a lot about him. Doesn't scream something that Bruce can take on. But then you have stuff like the Terrific Trio, where it's like, okay, it's the future, and we don't know exactly how many superheroes are still left, who might be active. It's uncharted territory. So, for instance, with the Terrific Trio start, when you start this episode, if you were watching this back in the day, before the twist comes in, you could have thought, okay, maybe they'll just be semi-allies of Batman. You didn't know. And again, this is just a really good Marvel tribute. They worked in so many references to the Fantastic Four, Marvel in general. Yeah, just all around perfect homage front. Episode-wise, really enough, I think this actually has the highest body count in some of the in the episodes, because Terry blows up a guy in the opening. The Perfect Trio kill a lot of people. And then Harry takes pretty much ices all three.
Yeah, pun intended. Yeah. I mean, with the jetpack guy, you can argue that, again, like, you could argue that... Yeah.
The last guys, though, no, they did.
Yeah, 2D and Freyon most likely are dead.
The jetpack guy, don't worry, his parachute opened.
Yeah. Like... But yeah, that's it for this commentary. Next time we will be covering either. Well, I decided that, even though Doctor Who is still gonna be on the to-do list, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Are you gonna torture us and have us do a cover Doctor Who Dot and Bubble, or will you spare us and give us a not so messed up Doctor Who episode? That being, hold on, give me a second. Yeah, sorry, my brother came in for a second. Or will it be the Christmas special that crap? I'm forgetting the name of the episode. The one the Peter Capaldi one, the one with the superhero.
Crap, I think it was the GOAT.
Oh, Mysterio.
Yeah, Dr. Mysterio, that was it.
Yeah, Dr. Mysterio. So it's going to be...
For those looking at home, that is what Doctor Who is known in Spanish-speaking countries as.
Yep. So yeah, we can cover that episode. But yeah, place their votes when the polls are up, and after... by the end of next week, which will be on by the time this recording will be. My dogs are saying hurry up and give them the date, which would be around the 21st. That is when we will make. That's when the choice will be made, and we'll do the actual review or commentary. Anyway, I'm Bizarro guy.
I'm Lord Bloodstrike.
I'm Captain Lunar.
I'm Calverarts.
And Ice Cat literally came in last second. Cat, we are actually done. The commentary's over.
Sorry about that. I was with my family.
It's fine.
You'll only be charged $500 for your lateness.
Yeah, we're not bitter about this.
No, totally not.
Yeah.
That's $500 each, by the way.
No, I have to actually head off right now, guys. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do a sign off here. Yeah, later, everybody.
Okay. See ya.